Thank you, Mayor. That's a lot coming from you. We appreciate it very much. Good afternoon. Love, strength, and condolences. So on behalf of every member of this amazing and elite police department, we want to send you our condolences, our strength, and our love, not only to the community, but to Kelly and her entire family and all her friends. Since the moment I sat in the living room with Kelly's family, I cannot tell you how impressed I have been with their strength and their resolve in handling this incredibly tragic situation. So on behalf of all of us, we just want to pause for 1 second and make sure we recognize this incredible family and this incredible woman and her children and how strong they have been through this entire process. They've been a gift to us as we embarked upon this. I also want to make sure it's understood very clearly that nothing in this profession of policing happens in a silo or by any one individual or any one organization. This is the ultimate team sport when it comes to collaboration. And I want to thank the Coconino County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Driscoll. I want to thank the Yavapai Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Rhodes. I want to make sure I thank the Department of Public Safety on the back end. And just thanks to everybody in all of these organizations for their steadfast work. You know, it's been 6 days since we received this first call and the Coconino County Sheriff's Office responded. And so let this be a testament and a demonstration to everybody in this community, this amazing community, about the resolve and the commitment and the aptitude of the men and women that on a daily basis go out and perform this noblest of professions. And then the reason we do all of this is for our community. And you heard the mayor speak about this. We would not be here if it were not for our community. And I cannot tell you how impressed we all are with the amount of information that has flowed into this organization from this community, the amount of interest and compassion. I was at the barber, I've been at the dry cleaners, I've been to restaurants and businesses, and this has been on everybody's mind. And so when communities are not indifferent and they are engaged at this level, these are the outcomes that you have. I have to pause too and just want everybody to recognize the amount of work it takes to get to this point. When you look at the prowess of this investigative team here at the Flagstaff Police Department in partnership and interwoven into the patrol division here, it is incredibly impressive. It is incredibly impressive. And so I personally and all of us in leadership in the city and in this police department just want to make sure that this investigative team that you see over here, that is where justice happens on behalf of Kelly as a victim in this community. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, and I appreciate it so much. So with that, let me introduce Senior Attorney with the Coconino County Sheriff's Office, Michael Tunick.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Tunick. I'm the Senior Criminal Attorney at the Coconino County Attorney's Office, and I'll be reading from a prepared statement today. Earlier today, we reached an agreement in which the defendant, Daniel Padachowski, pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, tampering with physical evidence, concealment of a dead body, and possession of dangerous drugs. This agreement requires the defendant to serve a 16-year term in the Arizona Department of Corrections, which is the presumptive sentence for second-degree murder under Arizona law. Defendant must serve every day of this sentence and is not eligible for early release of any kind. As part of that agreement, the defendant provided information leading us to Kelly Padachowski, the deceased victim, led us to her phone, her car keys, and the murder weapon. Defendant further agreed to an interview, which was completed this afternoon. In that interview, he answered all questions posed about the sequence of events and about his actions on June 30th, 2024. This agreement is the culmination of many hours of work between Coconino County Search and Rescue, Flagstaff Police Department, and the Coconino County Attorney's Office. We appreciate the thorough and really exemplary investigation done by the Flagstaff Police Department and the Coconino County Sheriff's Office, who also assisted with us. And that investigation really made this resolution possible. This is obviously a monumental tragedy for Kelly's family and her loved ones. We've been in close communication with Kelly's family throughout this process about this resolution, which we pursued to bring finality in a situation that has weighed heavily on this community. As the criminal case is still ongoing, our office will not be answering further questions at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tunick. I'm Colin C. I am the Deputy Chief of Operations for the Flagstaff Police Department. It truly is an honor to serve the men and women of this operations division who investigated this case this week. I'm going to give you an operational overview of the week for the Flagstaff Police Department. But first, I'd like to reiterate the condolences for Kelly Panikowski and her family and our Flagstaff community that loved her. Our number one priority in this case the entire time was to locate Kelly and bring her back to her family. I'd also like to personally thank all the members of the Flagstaff Police Department who came together and worked long hours this entire week to bring this investigation to where it is now. On the evening of June 30th, around 8 p.m., the defendant in this case and the husband of Kelly, Daniel Panikowski, called the Flagstaff Police Department Communications Center to make them aware of his wife being missing in the area of Lake Mary. And she was supposed to be on a run and swim in the area. This statement was later discovered to be an attempt to misdirect police resources. Kelly's family was able to locate Kelly's vehicle at the Camel Mesa Trailhead, which is located on the opposite side of town, approximately 3 hours from the original call from Daniel. This led to the activation of the Coconino County Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue Division. Search and rescue operation immediately commenced, which involved nearly 50 search and rescue members from the Coconino County Sheriff's Office and the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office. This operation included ground searches, mountain bike searches, search dogs, drone technology, and the Department of Public Safety helicopter, all in an attempt to locate Kelly. There were approximately 60 registered community members who registered with our search and rescue team to attempt to locate Kelly, and countless other searchers from our community who were out trying to search for Kelly this entire week. In the morning hours of July 1st, our Criminal Investigations Division made discoveries at the Panikowski shared residence that turned this case into a homicide investigation, and that Kelly had probably either been seriously hurt or possibly killed by Daniel in this case. We asked our community for information about Daniel or Kelly and their vehicles on Sunday, June 30th, and we were able to build this case based on Flagstaff coming together as a community and giving us great information and evidence. Our detectives were able to leverage technology in this case, which matched the multiple witness accounts of Daniel's movements on Sunday, June 30th. Earlier today, and sadly, our detectives learned of Kelly's location, and we also discovered critical items of evidence in this case. We regrettably learned that Kelly had been a victim of homicide by her husband Daniel, which pains each and every member of this organization and community. The Flagstaff community came together with its police department to solve this case. It could not have been done without our community. We humbly and proudly serve this great community, and this is an example of how quickly we can come together as one strong community. Thank you, and I can answer a couple of questions if you have any.
Was anyone else arrested in this investigation?
No.
Were there any 911 calls early on? And I know the timeline has it, but there was a struggle in the backyard. Was there any 911 calls during that time to tell you guys that something's up?
No.
When is it possible for us to get like a full timeline of everything that happened?
We'll probably be releasing that probably in the weeks to come as the investigation unfolds.
I know you guys aren't releasing exactly where the investigation and where she was found for the investigation. Was it in one of the areas where Daniel reported it originally, or where Search and Rescue was looking?
Yeah, I can tell you we received information from the community that did put Daniel in one side of the Flagstaff community, and she was located on that side of the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. And I'll close with review. Again, reiterate our condolences for the Panikowski family. We will have reports in a limited attached and available for pickup and retrieval from press. And if you have any other questions, reach out to our public information office. Ma'am, thank you for coming.